There are short stories that need no grand tragedy. Just a single, ordinary moment is enough to awaken the deepest corners of the soul. Who is the Culprit by Vũ Hải is one such slice of life. Gentle, unadorned, yet it trembles like a sob that's been held back for years. The story begins with the hesitant footsteps of a 10th grade boy, disillusioned with literature, arriving at the modest home of a poor teacher for extra lessons. A classroom roofed with rusting tin sheets, wobbly mismatched desks, and stacks of old books resting directly on bare cement floors. This world was utterly foreign to the comfort and convenience of his home. Yet it is there, in that quiet space free of demands and expectations, that the boy begins to hear the voice within himself. A voice long buried beneath the stern routines and towering hopes of his parents. A voice he never dared to speak aloud. And then one day, after reading an old newspaper article about a tragedy for which no one was held accountable, the boy pens a single question, one that startles not only his teacher, but also us, the readers. Who is the culprit? A question not just aimed at society, but at those he holds dearest. Beneath the guise of a student's musing lies a quiet call for conscience and compassion. Vũ Hải does not condemn, but neither does she offer refuge. She simply lays down a truth, soft but searing, that sometimes guilt is not born of cruelty but of silence. Not from malice, but from expectations and pressure, wrapped in the name of love yet forged into chains. And sometimes we become culprits in each other's lives, simply because we didn't listen enough. Who is the Culprit? By Vũ Hải. It all happened more than 25 years ago. Tu was a poor student, struggling with many subjects. Oddly enough, his parents, both sharp-minded, high-achieving people, insisted he take extra lessons in literature, the very subject he dreaded most. He didn't understand why, and he didn't like it either. But as with all things in life, the appointed day eventually arrived. The day his mother reminded him again and again to prepare carefully, because he would meet his new tutor for the first time. That afternoon, his mother drove him deep into a narrow alley of a working-class neighborhood. "This is where your literature tutor lives," she said. "Her name is Miss Trang. She teaches at a public high school in the city, used to write for newspapers, maybe even published a few books. Miss Trang's house was poor, unapologetically so. Her furniture was a jumble of odd chairs and mismatched desks. Some were long, others short, some barely standing upright, groaning under age and wear. These weren't classroom desks, just whatever she could salvage to give her students a place